Let's start, no? Ang atong gihatag na topic today is the offered benefits of 666. But before that, I'd like to read a verse from Revelation chapter 13. Actually, ang verse ana magsugod sa 11 hangtod sa 18. But I'd like to read only verse 10. 14. Again, Revelation 13, starting from 11 to 18, but I would like to read 14 only, verse 14. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth because of the signs which it was given him to perform in the presence of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast who had the one of the sword and has come to life. So, actually, 666 is a byproduct, as what I've said, byproduct of a societal development, just like the law of economy, the law of supply and demand. It is no one created that, but it is a byproduct of societal development. The same with 666. So whether in terms of competitions, comparison, or maybe any strives, any material excellences, or any material display of power, or sovereignty, or ideology, philosophy, or astronomical pursuits, or and so on. It's hard to point our fingers again to people who we know, as we go back to our frame of studies before, that we are pointing our fingers to certain, church, quote unquote, that they are the 666. So it's hard to point our fingers to certain individual also, like those who are mentioned, some of, kusog kayo nga-mention karon sa mga Facebook or sa mga social medias about sa katao nga siya ang author yun sa mga vaccination and so on. Again, that's heresy from our point of view. But as far as the Bible is concerned, according to Paul, ingon niya, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities of the air. So people or ang mga tao is just a vehicle or is just an instrument. But the enemy in the real sense is actually is the devil. Siguro, mga tao is maybe being used by the devil. We have heard that for several times or many times. If we go back to the time of Hitler, he was called also the Antichrist. King Nero was called Antichrist. Even Vespasian, the father of King Nero, was also called the Antichrist. And Stalin was also called the Antichrist, and so on. So if people will name, ingon niya, ayan si Bill Gates, Antichrist yan, no? Sabi ko nga, we will not point our fingers. They might be, quote unquote, they might be a vehicle, but not totally, not totally the name of the beast. What I'm saying is that our enemy is lang yun, si Satan. So maybe those people are just a fragment of Satan's tactics. So they were just people being used by the devil, but not the total of it. So let's talk about the benefits being offered. The reason why I read verse 14 because kanang iyang pagkasulti magado. Ug iyang gilingla ug gilad ang mga nagapuyo sa yuta. And it's a and he deceives those who dwell on the earth. Some versions, all inhabitants of the earth. Now, if 666 will come to us, lantaran nga form, sa karon nga mga status, no one will accept that because of siguro lantaran kasi. Pero ang word na deceive is another thing. When you say deceive, there's another thing. Of course, just lately nakita na to sa mga news asa ba to nga some part sa kalibutan nga gusto na sila maghimog statue ni Satan. And they are marching on protesting that Satan shall be praised. Parang ganun, ano? Parang ganun. But that's not what the Bible is saying, because the Bible is saying the word deceive. So from that point, deceive, so yun ang ino-offer ni 666 o ni Satan. So I think I have given 5 man siguro ang ihatag nato. 5 ang atong outlines sa Ruby, no, Pastor Ruby. The first one is ang iyang unang offer is security. Now, if you are offered with security, I think all of us will embrace to that because of security. Now, I don't know kung doon na mo yung mga sasakyan, kung madto ka sa mga lugar ng mga mall o kaya asa ka mga lugar, mas lahi gyud mo feeling kung ang imong sasakyan nakapark sa naay mga security guard o sa kanang open space lang. Because kampante kapag naay security guard. When we talk of security, one of the tawag doon, strict or pamaaging mas secured ang tao is embed ang iyang kagalingon, identification. And many parts of the world are using RFIDs, radio frequency. So that's it. I'm not saying that is bad. What I'm saying is just these are part of security. Totoo na nga naman kung gusto mo ng place na secure, so why don't you have a number kung kailangan man for the security purposes. And then another one is yung ID system. Uso na yan ngayon, mga ID system. Now, last week daw pag-usapan natin yung QR. Tama din naman yun na at least yung mga taong ganyan, instead of karon lang gikan ko sa NCCC, pagsulod nimo logbook, hugas. Pagsulod nimo sa escalator, logbook, hugas, adto ka sa anang department nga nasa sulod, kaupat o kalima ko naghugas akong kamot. Katapusan ninyo na ako sa guard. Di na lang ko maghugas. Puro naman alcohol na akong kamot. Pero kung doon ay QR o doon ay number nga nag-identify nga ikaw free ka ng COVID, mas easier lang. Mas secured ang mga tao kung mayroong ganun. So that's the first one, security. I think all of us will agree that we preferred a secured place rather than insecure place or places. I think no one will disagree with me about that. That's why, ang sa Bible, daghan ng mailad. In fact, all inhabitants of the earth. Number 2 reason o offered nga benefit sa 666 is, of course, we heard that already. Ang health issue or healthcare issues. Itong vaccination, of course, we know that vaccination is already a virus. Yung vaccination na yan, from the very beginning, kita mga vaccinated kita sa ako. I remember that more than 6 or 8 years ago nga nagani sa mo. Yeah, i-vaccine me about sa ubo daw for good for 5 years. Nag-lapse ka to, no? So, pa-vaccine mi tanan. Kay good for 5 years. Libre pa naman. So, that's it. But if that vaccination has something to do with number that embedded, another issue yan. Ang question then, is it possible that a vaccination type is a number type? Yes, it is. Very possible yan. Kasi nga, kung i-embed mo yan, it can be traced, it can be activated, and it can be kahit anong apps pwede mo makita mo. By the way, sa among church, di namin gitawag ka ng tawag doon. May nakasaksak na gibili sa among isa sa elder sauna. Kuryente, naka-embed lang siya sa kuryente. Ang iyang trabaho, as long as nakasaksak siya, kahit pa paano, ginakontrol niya ang iyang flow sa kuryente. Same issue lang yan. So if vaccination Possible ba nga vaccination na number form? Yes, that is possible. For example, pananglitan ka na imong number embedded sa imong lawas. On the issue of radiation and on the issue of heat and cold, you can be activated by that way. It can. Pero kung liquid lang, sa akin lang, kung liquid lang, walang problema. Kasi nga, hindi naman ma-energize yung liquid. Pero kung vaccination in form of numbers, off na tayo doon. Pero ang issue doon, kasi nga, tama din yung vaccination na 5 years ago, wala namang nagkaubo-ubo. Kasi yung vaccinated, ganda nga. Our body, in the issue of health, is immunized, no? Through the activation. So once nga may number or yung vaccination nga number or embedded number nga energized, so dependent siya sa immunization on that number. Take note, by the way, ang word of vaccination again, it is already a virus, it is already a bacteria embedded to our body. Same with the vaccination, so that kung ang kagaw, ang virus ng takboy sa ato, dili lang siya dili ma-alarm na itong lawas tungod kay nanay na kauna. That's the purpose of it. So kung again sa health issue, if that is energized, no na tayo dyan siguro. Pero again, whether energized or in a form of liquid vaccination in general, it is being offered as kontra sa mga virus. Sino na mga ayaw doon? Wala, di ba? Kaya nasabi sa Bible, and He causes all the inhabitants of the earth to be deceived. Basahin na lang yung version na yan. Number 3 reason is very reasonable talaga, yung economy. Economy, and then yung money transfers of money transaction. Yun nga, cashless society. Kung cashless society na, in fact, sa pagkakaroon ng mga businesses, is basically on internet naman halos tanan. Nanay mga groceries sa internet, you can buy anything in internet. And another thing is, siguro maghimo na lagbalaod ang government about anong nag-order ka tapos pag-abot sa mong i-order, puro wala ang sapatos. Siguro maghimo na lang ang government somehow a deadline for that. Pero it's good. Now, when you talk of economy, trading, economy, biro mo naman kung some part in Africa, I forgot that place, na isa ka, I saw it in YouTube, no? Napakam siya for $4. $4 o $400. Hindi lang ko sure. Basta kaya ang iyang kwarta, ang iyang equivalent siyang kwarta, duha ka ng wheelbarrow, ang number siyang kwarta, anang lugar. So kung inana ang transaction, very slow ang transaction pag ganon. Whereas kung ang economy, naka-embed lang ang atong income din na sa bangko, ang atong transaction na sa bangko, ang atong sweldo na sa bangko, everything is cashless. Maganda. Sino nga ayaw doon? Padalhon ka o 5 million, bulky na masyado yan. Sa kabag na yan, no? 5 million. Kasi nga, ang pagkakalam ko, sa tag 1,000, ang 1,000 ba o 500? Ang 1 million is 1 kilo. So, parang ganun. So, kung magdala ka ng 5 million, very bulky yan. So, pili ka, magdala ka o 20 kilos na kwarta or it's just about your number on the part of your body. So, siyempre, ito ko sa number, no? Very easy yun, no? Yan, di naman matanggal, di naman pwede na ako. Wala may sanay akong kamot, di ko na pwede. No? Wala may sanay akong atang, di ko na pwede. So, very safe, very safe. Kaya nga, balikan natin, no? For ang iyang offered na security, ang offered na about sa healthcare, ang offered niya sa economy. I think all of us knows about that. The second to the last is efficiency, no? Yung efficiency niya, fast, very fast talaga. And then, sa transaction how efficient is the transaction on the net is actually there is walay supak rin na because walay holidays, walay Saturday, walay Sunday. Sa pagkakaroon, pag Monday to Friday lang, then 8 to 5 ang transactions. Pero kung yung tag numbering is very safe kasi nga kahit nandun ka lang sa CR, nakaupo ka doon sa CR, pwede ka naman mag-transmit ng nanay o padala mo doon. Very easy. No one will say na I will not do that. No one will say I will not accept that. Except for those Christians talaga. Kaya nga, he causes everyone to be deceived. No? He causes everyone. Fast and very safe. Biro mo naman lang dyan sa matter o pindot-pindot sa imong cellphone. Kaya may mga friend kami, minsan nung padala ng pera, sabi lang, ano bang bangbok mo pre, pastor? Sabi ko, wala naman akong bangbok. So may padala kong mga bank accounts. Tapos may ako, sabi na, about mga siguro, mga 2 minutes lang. O pre, transfer na pre. Tapos na di, ako na din ha, no? Parang gano'n. Very fast and very safe. Okay? So efficiency, yun ang kaya nga he causes everyone to be. Ang iyahang offered nga sa Bisaya pa dili ka makatangi, madili ka makabalibad nga offered niya benefit. Was about security, health, economy, and efficiency. The last one is about sa control. Dito tayo masyado, no? From the word control, ito yung ang tawag doon. Of all benefits, ito yung kasi kasali dito yung anti-terrorism at saka anti-terrorism at saka anti-crime, no? So monitoring, everybody is monitored. For example, I have this is already a review that if everybody is embedded with numbers and can be traced anywhere, so madali lang ma-solve ang crime. So definitely pag doon ay crime na walay suspect, walay makita nga evidence, definitely pinaka-suspect doon yung mga tao nga walay number kasi nga dili man siya ma-monitor. Kaya nga siguro yung question ni Anak at last week na yung i-denounce something to do with this, no? Na the government will force us to believe and will force us to accept the number simply because of monitoring so that everybody can be monitored. And then, actually, ang sa Pilipinas, mahirap yan kasi that is against personal rights, no? Anti-personal rights, human rights. Pero ang point dito is monitoring. For example, by cluster or by group or by purok or by barangay, mismo man sa barangay, they know who are their constituents through monitoring their numbers. For example, yung QR nga. So, ang alam ko ang QR, dinakuha dito sa city, sa barangay na. So, ang barangay naman mag-release and that is well identified kung kinsa ang sa lalayan ng number. Once kung doon na yung mga positive sa COVID or anything about, dali lang ang pag-trace tungkol sa QR. Now, if the numbering is very safe, and the 666 is very safe, simply because of immediate response to a crime and immediate when you say tracing, madali lang matrace ang tao. So control, kasali na dyan ang anti-terrorism, anti-crime. Pwede na sasabihin natin na sa election, magamit din siya sa election kasi nga marking lang, no one possesses the same number. So madali lang, maskan lang yung number mo, tapos ka na, vote ka na. You're finished, you're done on your part. And no one possesses that number except you alone throughout the earth. Kaya nga maganda siya sa control. And sino ba naman, on the part sa government, sino ba naman ayaw ng ganon? Kasi nga, yung benefits niya is very broad benefits. No? So, kung balikan na to tanan ng ihang benefits kag gina-offer, kunay tao na mudili ana, no? Except lang atong lesson, una lang lesson nato last Monday, what makes it bad? Ang reason is it's a loss of faith and at the same time it's a sin of idolatry. Kaya nga hadlok naman ka nga dili na ka ma-providean, Then pag food, no one can buy and no one can sell. Paano yan? So, ma-force talaga ang tao. Pero yung i-denounce, from that point, para sa akin, questionable. Pero kung yun ang pananaw nyo na i-denounce mo talaga faith mo, tapos pilitin ka magkaroon ng number. Just lately, yung China daw lang ha, na pinipilit daw ng presidente doon na i-deny yung Christ nyo, tanggapin yung sino yung presidente na sino yung tao dapat tanggapin na magiging God. Yun lang nabasa ko ngayon sa news. Pero para sa atin, kasi pati ano, ang point lang natin dito is, no one can deny because of its benefits. So if I may conclude all of these things, ang lahat na offered niya is very deceiving. Kaya nga sa Bible, ang word niya beast is terra, ang yung Greek word niya. Yung teron o terion, pagkasabi yung mananap or beast, yun yung terion. Pero ang yung original word is terra, meaning a trap. So tama yun sa Bible, trap. Nag-amaze nga ako nung nakita ko yung meaning ng terra or meaning ng beast. It's a trap. Kaya sa Bible, sabi niya, he causes to be deceived.